Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans and Kraken wrestling community, hope you've all had a fantastic day. Of course, as always, welcome. It is Wednesday, and that means it is officially time for AEW Dynamite. Hope you all have had a fantastic day. All right, let's see here. Like I said, we're getting things set up, get things rolling, get things ready for the action. It should be kicking off here in just a few moments, of course. Of course, we know that Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay will be sitting down tonight, talking, discussing. Hopefully, doesn't end in anything chaotic, but hey, it would not surprise me. It looks like we got Mark with us, we got Terrell, we got Steve, we got Robert. How was NXT yesterday? NXT was actually pretty good yesterday. It was probably one of the lower end. Yo, Jeanette, what's up?
Live on TBS and streaming on Max from Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm Excalibur, joined by the human suplex machine Taz and the ineffable Tony Schiavone standing by inside
Good
the
old
ring.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
And what a way to begin this telecast from the great city of Knoxville, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard a week ago he wanted to confront him.
Oh, we starting with that. Okay.
First of all, let's bring in the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
Hey, this is a good way to start. Good way to start.
Taz, a great crowd on hand here tonight, the Knoxville Civic Auditorium. But Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, a lot of tension between these two men.
Tony said we got to be cooking. We got to be cooking when we start the show tonight. By God, here we go.
Oh, yes, absolutely. That is,
I swear, Will Ospreay's got like 4 haircuts in the last month.
And yeah, listen, Will Ospreay, obviously great ovation right here.
What's on the card for tonight? There was one match that was canceled due to travel issues, due to inclement weather. Don't know which match it was. We got Cope and Pack face to face. Private Party, Hurt Syndicate, Julia Hart and Jamie Hayter, Samoa Joe and Nick Wade. What's up, Long Beach? Oh, Kenny. Oh, Mega. Funky J, hope you've had a fantastic day, my friend.
Once again, in the sights of Don Callis and the Don Callis family, and some unexpected reinforcements from some surprising source in Will Ospreay.
Yeah, absolutely. Will Ospreay saved the day in essence last week. But here's the thing, I mean, this whole
Mark, fingers crossed so far. Samoa Joe with Nick Wade was the match that was canceled. Damn it. I wanted to see, like, Samoa Joe ain't been there months. Of course, he was out filming. So, of all the matches that could have got canceled, hopefully they got a good filler for it.
Wrestling gear to see Ospreay and Omega in the same ring at the same time right now.
Two of the brightest stars in the world.
I know. Hey, bro, we're going to be back on 2K25. Don't worry. I actually got something special planned for it.
Kenny and gentlemen, it is my honor to be in the ring with two of the greats. I can say that.
Funky
Will,
J says
you
we're gonna be hitting
asked for
10K
this
soon.
to be able to
I
talk to
am
Kenny
hoping
Omega. The
so.
floor
Thank
is
you
yours.
then for the support as well.
Kenny, thank you very much for coming to join me today. Glad you're not dead. Listen, Kenny.
Jesus.
I can't remember the last time we were in this ring and not throwing punches at one another, but a lot's changed since you've been away, mate. I've got nothing to do with the Don Callis family. I've been trying to change this place within. I've been trying to make that change. I've got nothing to do with them. And most importantly, I didn't like the way that they were handling business. So I was doing everything in my power to try and stop that. And mate, I'll be honest with you, you've come back at a really bad time right now.
Yeah,
Moxley's got the
he's
world
not kidding.
title hostage, and I've been trying to get over there and fight that battle, but mate, I keep running into the Callis family, and I can't do it on my own anymore.
Uh-oh. Hey, listen, this would be a pretty good team up.
I know, listen, I know we've had our differences. You don't like me, and I don't like...
Okay.
Stop. Stop. You said you didn't remember the last time we faced each other in a ring. Well, Will, let me remind you, it was Forbidden Door. And in that match, not only did you drop me on my head and almost break my neck, but you stabbed me in the head with a screwdriver, the same one that Don had used months before. As far as I'm concerned, it makes you no better than him. And why did you do it, Will? Why?
He was trying to get in with the Don Callis family.
You were trying to prove that you were the best. You were trying to prove that you were better than me. Well, Will, not only did I not believe you were better than me back then,
Well, tell him you still don't
I
believe
sure
it.
as hell don't believe you're better than me now. And it took diverticulitis to almost kill me for people to even know that you existed. So now that I'm back, Will, now that I'm back, Will, congratulations on being number 2, because number 1 is standing right here in front of you. So if you're here,
Well, Will Ospreay just got called a number 2.
apologize and ask for my help, the answer is no chance in hell, because I will never trust someone like you, bruv.
Listen here, you little prick. Listen here. No, you come here.
Okay.
Right as things were
And
about to
his
break down
old
between
Don
Kenny Omega
Callis.
and Will Ospreay.
Well,
Impeccable.
Ospreay was trying to extend the olive branch, but it didn't work with Omega.
No, I knew that
Impeccably
wasn't going to work.
bad
Honestly,
timing
like,
by Don Callis.
Well, look at these two prima donnas.
Oh, Kenny Omega charging up the ramp, and here comes Takeshi, the international champion.
this is probably going to be his
Set up the
first
trap there,
match.
Kenny. That's
This
what
will
I feel
be
like. Well,
Omega.
they got rolling
well.
now, now Fletcher, too.
Kyle Fletcher, 2-on-1 beatdown. Kenny Omega.
They're
He
going
said
to
he could
make
never
it
trust
happen.
Will Ospreay, but
Ospreay, despite what Omega said, he's coming in hot.
Will Ospreay
Here we go.
throwing right hands on Kyle Fletcher. These two men, former friends, picking up where they left off weeks ago as
I feel.
Will Ospreay charging in, and now
Okay.
Oh, wait a
Fletcher
second.
caught him.
Kyle Fletcher
And good escape.
very nearly took down Ospreay, but Ospreay, oh, watch out, coming back. The corkscrew kick connects.
Super athletic, super unpredictable as Ospreay. Now
Wow.
Fletcher's in
2,
trouble here.
3, 4. Where I was thinking Brian
Ospreay didn't have the eyes in the back of
good
his
God,
head.
Brian
Takeshita
Cage and Lance
thunders
Archer
right
doesn't need to
elbow.
show up.
But now Takeshita taken down, snap, dragon suplex by
That was a
Omega.
hell of a dragon
That'll definitely
suplex.
slow down Takeshita.
Kenny Omega, he was betrayed by Don Callis when Will Ospreay came onto the scene, much like Ospreay was betrayed by Don Callis when
watch
Takeshita
out.
burst
Ooh.
Fletcher.
Fletcher caught him with a monster super
By
kick.
Fletcher.
Definitely a shot and a half right there. Omega got dropped right there by Fletcher.
And remember that diverticulitis, that surgery that took 2 foot.
I don't know what's next for Penta, honestly.
Of Kenny Omega, his condition, there's still
I'm hoping they keep putting him up against good talent.
That's the type of injury.
Oh, God, there's a boot. I wouldn't mind seeing him and Ludwig Kaiser.
Super serious and dangerous. Now Don Callis getting in on the action with Takeshita. And all of Omega, look at Fletcher. He's got a chair
What is he
set up to my
doing?
right.
To the right of our desk, guys.
Oh, my God.
Fletcher throwing himself over the barricade at Will Ospreay.
Fighting out into the crowd.
Spilling out.
Don Callis is still
amongst the
fighting.
fans here in Knoxville.
Definitely an explosive start.
Here comes Brian Cage and Lance Archer. Nice.
And meanwhile, I think Don Callis, he waved in the reinforcements. It looked like Brian Cage, the machine, came charging in.
Yep, there he is.
There's the Murdoch monster, Lance Archer.
Just too many numbers, Excalibur for Don Callis, for Ospreay and Omega to deal with. Too many numbers.
Yeah, 4 on 2. As now,
Oh,
Archer,
my God.
that choke slam, but
Oh.
footed, but the low blow stops Ospreay in his tracks.
Yeah, massive.
I mean, they're fighting into the lower level now.
Giant man.
They're going to be fighting all over the arena.
They found tremendous success since Don Callis put them together as a tag team. They're a lot more than just a muscle for the Don Callis family, Taz.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely are. Ospreay still showing life, and Archer's all over him.
Where's
Where
Kenny
the hell
at?
is- I mean, he might have knocked Ospreay off of those bleacher
Oh, there's
area
Kenny.
there. Yeah, I
He
think
did.
Oh, Ospreay, yeah, tumbling down the steps is a powerful shot from Lance Archer. I think that was Brian Cage on Kenny Omega. It's Cage and Takeshita on Omega. You see Omega is clutching that midsection.
There's
sort of in the
nobody to
There's
help
Brian Cage,
these two.
shirtless with
Nobody.
Kenny Omega, and Omega is in grave danger. Oh, maybe not. Nice counter by Kenny.
Omega, he's fighting back, but the numbers, again, unfavorable for Kenny Omega. And Will Ospreay, but
They're
Ospreay
fine
undeterred.
for him. I mean, they're fighting over here into the
The
daggone,
Murdoch monster all the way towards the merchandise
yeah, the
section.
merchandise stand. Here we go.
But Archer, those powerful fist has, they can change the complexion of an encounter at a moment's notice.
Absolutely they can. There's no doubt about that.
Tony Schiavone, you rejoined us at the desk. Thankfully,
I mean,
avoiding any harm as this brawl just a big kickoff Dynamite here tonight in
it's an
Knoxville.
absolute chaos.
To begin the telecast, as we all saw, and now Don Callis.
Oh, Lance is about to choke slam Will Ospreay through the merchandise tables. Here we go.
He wants that power. That's why Don is a
Maybe
leader
not.
amongst men. He is. Look at Kenny helping, in essence. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
my
he
God.
was
Double
helping
choke
Ospreay.
slam?
Both double goozled.
Ospreay and Omega both in the grips of Archer. But now, 4 fists hammering
What's up,
down
Michael?
on the monster. Ospreay trying to...
Ospreay saying, give me a hand.
Oh, one-
Penta versus Breaker for IC title. Absolutely.
Ospreay and
Ooh, good suplex through the merchandise tables. Yeah, Mark, that would be,
Cage back there with that.
my opinion, that'd be a great match at WrestleMania. That would be a good first title for Penta, especially his singles run. And that would also give Breaker the opening to move towards the world title.
Heavily is Ospreay and Kenny Omega.
And Kyle Fletcher, Brian Cage pairing off with Will Ospreay while Takeshita just...
And this is a perfect example here why Ospreay told Omega, I need help.
Okay, they got rid of Lance Archer finally.
People, Shivani, that Don Callis has.
Well, Don Callis, a smart guy. You called him a coward, and you're right, Excalibur.
The only person I can see helping here would be the Young Bucks in some form, but
playbook almost as well as Don Callis. It's Kenny Omega. Omega considered Callis an uncle at one point in his life.
That's
God.
the truth right there.
not onto the
Has
concrete.
something in mind here on Kenny. Kenny.
They don't have any security. Like, this is just, what is this? This is about a 12-minute brawl right
I feel
now.
like they've got Will Ospreay neutralized as Takeshita maybe thinking a brainbuster on the cement floor here.
Now security's coming
Yeah,
out.
it's getting wild here. Oh!
Damn.
Security coming in, but
Takeshita's throwing security off.
Well, Ospreay and Kenny have no back down in it.
Damn.
They keep fighting hard.
That's some strong elbows.
Being outnumbered.
Oh, wow.
What the hell is Ospreay up to?
Ospreay either needs to fly or hit an Oz cutter. Oh, where's Kenny going? Kenny's clawing up the scaffolding.
What the hell are they doing?
Oh, sweet God. Oh, what a moonsault. What a moonsault. God. Okay, this makes sense now.
And he's helping Kenny up as Ospreay.
What a damn start. I ain't gonna lie. This has been like
The enemy of my enemy, perhaps is
one of the top tier openings we've had in a little while with Dynamite.
both men finding themselves in the sights of the Don
What's up, Kenny?
and both men
There they go.
to kick off Dynamite here
And
tonight.
now they got a microphone.
Look at the face of Don Callis.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is great.
They were outnumbered and took everybody out, basically.
Hey, Don Callis, we saw what you did to your boys. You saw what we did to your boys. Don Callis, the next time we get a chance, it's gonna be you. We put 6 feet down under. And speaking of down under, oh boy, do I have an idea. Will, you wanted an apology? Maybe it's me that should apologize. I should have trusted you from the beginning. So what do you say, Will? What do you say, people? Let's restore that feeling you were looking for in Brisbane, Australia. Grand Slam. It's gonna be me and Will against the hometown boy, Kyle Fletcher, and Takeshita. Oh yeah, Takeshita. My little young boy, Takeshita and Fletcher, Ospreay, Omega in Australia.
Okay.
Let's go! Now, it's been a long time coming. It's whoa. Hey, I know it's been a while, but if you guys don't mind saying it with me one more time.
Here we go.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Mwah. And good night. Bang! Now you can hit my music because I'm scared of heights.
Hang on, we ain't heard that in a while either.
Massive challenge thrown out for Grand Slam Australia, February 15th in Brisbane.
Oh my God, that's February 15th.
He's not in the match, but
I mean, they're adding some good matches to it. They are.
Omega, talk about strange bedfellows. Yeah, but you saw when Omega and Ospreay were working together, a very dangerous duo. But you want to talk about dangerous. That's Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, they are fired up. What a way, an explosive way, as you put it.
All right, well,
To kick off
of course,
Dynamite here
thank you for
tonight.
everyone that is hanging out with us tonight. Hope y'all had a fantastic Wednesday. We're halfway through the work week. AJ, what's up, my friend?
Win for the AEW World Tag Team Championship tonight on Dynamite. Plus our main event, the Rated R.
Okay, so that is the main event.
Will face one of the most accomplished, most vicious competitors in all of professional wrestling, the Bastard Pack.
Bastard back.
The forgotten bastard!
A tale as old
I
as time.
think the reason that happened and was so prolonged was because of the canceled match.
First ever AEW All-Atlantic Champion!
Which makes sense.
Pack etching his name in history.
Who said life's not hard? Huh?
Let this be a warning to you!
Every man has his struggle.
Don't you dare forget about the bastard!
You'll never get rid of me. I'm like a cockroach, an indestructible little bastard, always lurking in the underbelly. We will do what has to be done.
I don't know where he's been. Like, he hasn't been there every week recently.
Abandon
All hope.
I'm taking back what's mine and reminding the entire world what the bastard is capable of.
The forgotten bastard!
A tale as old as time.
Inclement weather, Mark.
Tonight we bring you elite wrestling in Knoxville, Tennessee. The elite, the best of the best. We bring you Pac in the main event. Adam Copeland went to sleep in 2011. Woke up in 2025. In a world
Where's
where he
Claudio?
doesn't belong. In a world that he doesn't understand. Where the animals are bigger, faster, stronger, meaner, and smarter. But there are plenty of weak, pathetic creatures around here, and we'd be glad to just throw your carcass on top of the pile, Adam. Adam Copeland's neck's hanging on by a thread.
He mocks in movies.
Ryan Danielson's
He's gotten really good at his promos here recently.
I'll finish the job for him. Like Darby Allin had a death wish for his career. I gave it to him. What I'm saying, Cope, is that maybe the next time you go to the doctor, you get some bad news. Maybe your next doctor's visit is a worst case scenario. And in that case, I won't lose even a little bit of sleep over it. I don't sleep much anyway. I don't have time to sleep. I don't have time for relics from the past. There's too much work to do. We're building a future.
I really hope we get more info on this. Hey, the Hurt Syndicate versus Private Party is next.
Moxley, of course, along with the Death Riders, have a very close.
Hopefully we get new tag team champions tonight.
Rated R superstar Adam Copeland. But let's take you back to 1 week ago. Trios action live on Dynamite. It was the Hurt Syndicate in action against Private Party and Mark Briscoe.
And we heard people.
It was a mauling.
And that's what they're all about. They being, of course, the Hurt Syndicate. I want to tell you, Shelton Benjamin and,
guess what?
of course, Bobby Lashley, two of the most powerful we've had a long time, Dad.
Oh, there's no doubt.
We heard people. We heard people.
Their whole careers.
We heard
As I mentioned
people.
last week, I saw these two guys when they first started many years ago in this great industry. They were studs back then. They're definitely studs right now with just a
We
lot
heard
more
people.
experience. So size and power to their advantage.
But as we heard from the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley has never been a part
Nope.
of an
He's
AEW,
always had
of tag team
singles.
championship team throughout his entire career.
Singles titles.
Benjamin, on the other hand, multiple times
Oh my
over
God, is
decorated
that
Taz.
Private Party?
Yeah, absolutely. Which is interesting, right? If you think about that with Lashley, but with most of his career was a singles, competitor, obviously. So, listen, once you have that amount of experience, you can gel with someone that you have a friendship with and a trust with and be a tag team with. Speaking of that, here come the World Tag Team
Where they at?
right now. Titles on the line, baby,
There they
right
are.
here in Knoxville.
And Tony, that may be the champions. That may
Yeah,
be
the
the
smaller
biggest
venues look tremendously better for AEW.
Perhaps better than Lashley and Benjamin. Push the pace.
I have been a big advocate for them to go to a smaller arena.
That's the key, and you brought it up.
I have said for months,
They will have to push the pace. They
downsize what coliseums you're going to, even if it
see how this develops.
doesn't get as many numbers in.
I think
What
you're
a-
right on that push the pace thing right
But
there.
it
Bonnie, I
still
completely
helps.
agree with you. I think that would be to the advantage for sure of the champions. Having a good time right now.
If Zay and Gwen are nervous, they're certainly not
Did
showing
their
it.
music just change?
Well, they are AEW originals. They've been AEW
What-
correct me if I'm wrong from day
Is
one.
that just me, or did their music change?
I mean, they are capable of great things. We have seen it time and time again. Are they capable of defeating the Hurt Syndicate? We will find out in a moment. To make it official, let's head to the ring in the Dapper Hour. Justin Roberts.
Knoxville, Tennessee! Your opening contest set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit is for the AEW World Tag Team
Championship.
Introducing the challengers, accompanied by MVP. At a combined weight of 540 pounds, they hurt people. Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, it does help. It does.
And their opponents, from Brooklyn, New York, at a combined weight of 381 pounds, they are the reigning and defending AEW World Tag Team Champions, Zay Quinn Private
Party.
The 15th AEW World Tag Team Champions. Taz, as you put it, AEW Originals, Zay
That's
and
crazy.
Quinn
There's only
have a
been 15. I
mountain
swear.
to climb here tonight against the Hurt Syndicate.
I'm
and
walking on the
MVP, welcome to the desk for this
extra
AEW World Tag Team
Yeah,
Champions.
let's-
Spectacular mood. A better mood than usual.
Oh,
as a
we
matter
got
of fact.
MVP on
We are
commentary.
about to see new tag team champions crowned tonight. The Hurt Syndicate. Well, listen, MVP. I know
Let's
you a
go,
long time,
Bobby.
and I
The
know you
crowd
have your
is
men
behind Bobby
primed and
Lashley.
pumped and ready to roll,
If that
so-
tells y'all anything.
But you're dealing with the tag team champions, as you know, that's not going to be an easy task.
It
I
isn't.
have immense respect for the tag team champions. Zay and Quinn, they have proven that they are top-tier athletes, but in their entire careers, they have never dealt with anything the likes of the almighty Bobby Lashley and the standard of excellence Shelton Benjamin.
Lashley is swinging the miss. Quinn connects the Enziguri, staggers Lashley as now Zay
Give the belt to the Hurt Syndicate. Hey, that's the idea
Tony,
right
they
now.
were attempting
The
to
idea is
push
the
the
Hurt
pace,
Syndicate
Lashley
walks
shut it down
out.
with ease.
Yeah, a lot of times when you're quick and you're fast and you push the pace, like you said, if you run into a stone brick wall, that's going to
Ooh,
change
good
things. And that's what
clothesline from
Lashley
Bobby.
is
Here we
right now.
go.
Tag made out to Shelton Benjamin.
Of course, we've seen the last 3 weeks, the Hurt Syndicate as a tag team have been dominant. I think they're undefeated in tag team action.
Champions. That's how Private Party claimed the titles.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember it well. And the thing is, listen, you're dealing with, Benjamin and Lashley. You're giving up a lot of experience and you're giving up a lot of size, power, and credibility. So it's going to be tough for the champs.
Yeah, they ain't gonna hit that
For
yet.
that.
They went for Silver String, didn't get it. Got a good DDT though.
Made Quinn though elects not to cover, looking to put pressure
Oh.
on the standard of excellence. Shelton.
Oh, there you go. Swanton neck breaker.
The cover. Lateral
One,
press,
2.
Let's kick it on one. And MVP, I'm sure that you had long
Yeah, Wolowski, that was
conversations
odd.
for
I'm
this
not gonna
match
lie,
with
that
your
was
team
odd.
about the high-flying abilities of Private Party. Absolutely. And you know what? As you just saw, they
Bobby
missed an
pulled
opportunity to
Quinn
cover.
by
When you
his
cover your
hair.
opponent, that takes energy away from your
Ooh.
to kick out. That's one of the issues that they have here, a lack of experience.
Now
And it's
Zay-
going to cost.
Zay.
They and Quinn are outsmarting Bobby and Shelton at the moment. Private Party gonna fly. Oh, got caught. Belly suplexes. Oh, damn.
Excuse me, my boys are about to throw a Private Party. Hey, Shelton, Roberto, right here, right here, right here.
Is that we hurt people?
Right here. What are you talking about?
Hey, go ahead, put his ass through the table. Ooh. God. There you go. That's how you put somebody through a damn table. Hell yeah. Yeah, we hurt people.
MVP right there, the champions in trouble, and the action continues live on Dynamite and Max.
Yes, and Bobby Lashley just easily lifted, I think that was Zay through the table. So hold on. Did he land awkward? No, he didn't land awkward. They got medical out there checking on him. They've actually paused the match. They're worried about, they're checking his neck and making sure he's got feeling in his arms. Did he land? Of course, I couldn't see that side of the belly-to-belly suplex. Did he land funny when Bobby hit the belly-to-belly? Shelton said, you know what? Fuck it. Quinn can still wrestle. Get his ass in the ring. I mean, the match will still have to go on in some fashion, but I really hope he's all right. He's still over there on the ground. Right now, Lashley has Quinn in. I think that's Quinn. Yeah. I get them mixed up. Harley said, yo. What's up, Harley? We are back here.
AEW Dynamite streaming
He's still on the
Max
ground.
live on TBS, and we are witnessing the Hurt Syndicate. Bobby Lashley,
Hurt
Shelton
people.
Benjamin dismantle the AEW World Tag Team
Oh, what a
Champions,
boot.
Zay and Quen of Private Party.
It's
Okay, he's
Solo
moving around
Jones
now.
here. He's
Good,
by
that's good.
himself against Lashley and Benjamin. Oh my God! Oh!
An uphill battle for Quen because his partner Zay was driven through our announce desk. Zay being attended to by a ringside physician, Dr. Michael Sampson, but Benjamin and Lashley focusing all their fire, all their aggression on
This could be how they win it, unfortunately. Oh, God. There he goes. Just getting bounced all around the ring. God.
That is championship spirit. His partner's down, but he fights on. He's not afraid. He's standing tall. But unfortunately for
Yeah,
him,
the crowd wants
he's in
one
an
more time.
impossible position.
Absolutely.
I have
agree with
never.
you completely.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
you just saw it.
Jeez.
Quen is really getting, like I said, dismantled here and breaking the
Dismantled, thrown around, beaten. It's
And here's a little tidbit of trivia for you. In Bobby Lashley's illustrious career, he has never held Tag Team Championship gold. That's a little extra motivation for him tonight to be victorious.
good
He
God.
knows what it's like to be a world champion because he's been a world champion in singles many, many times.
1, 2.
Zay made it back. Zay throwing his
Zay is
body
back.
into the pitting predicament to break it up.
I'm not even mad at that. I have nothing but respect for that. That's impressive. That's
yeah.
impressive. That's championship spirit.
You're right. Spirit and heart right there by Zay. But you know for a fact, guys, there's no way that Zay is 100% after going through this announce desk.
And the same can be said for Quen after being mauled by Benjamin and Lashley for the last few moments.
Yeah, guys, Zay can barely hold himself up in the corner, holding the back of
Here
his
comes
head.
Bobby.
just
Good
draped over
right
the
to
rope.
Quen. Stomp to the
MVP's
chest.
He's showing a lot of heart, a lot of spirit as Mark Quinn. He's in this thing. They want to retain these tag team titles right here in Knoxville.
Yeah, I mean, Taz, think about the journey they've been on over 5 years as a part of AEW. Defeating the Young Bucks the first round of the first ever AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament.
Yeah.
Some people thought that they were going to shock the world and claim the titles. It was not meant to be then,
What's
but it
crazy
was meant to
is
be this
Shelton
past October.
and
Yeah, absolutely.
Bobby
But,
are
that
getting a
was then,
better
this is now.
reaction in
But I get
AEW
the legacy of it,
than
but
they did
right
in
now, that was
WWE
nice. Good
at the
job
end
by
of their
Mark.
run.
Now you got to think if you're Mark Quinn, MVP, do you want to tag Zay in? Is Zay 100%?
That is wild.
He's calling for the tag. But is that youthful exuberance? Is that a mistake on his part? Is he hurting the team by trying to tag in?
I think it's part of being a champion.
The heart of the
But
champion.
yeah, again, Bobby's not in there a lot either at the moment. So
Zay into the match. But at
he looks
what
really
capacity
winded
and
at
what
the moment,
percentage
too. I
is
don't
Zay
know.
right now after being spiked on our solid oak announced death.
Oh, good drop kick.
Zay, though, double-footed drop kick right to the chest of Shelton Benjamin.
How much did that take out of Zay to execute that? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, it's tough for him to
A
follow up to
lot.
your point. But I'll tell you what, it's showing me that Private Party, how important these tag team
Oh,
titles
God,
are
what
to
a
Private
splash.
Party. How hard they're fighting in this uphill battle.
Ooh,
Face
gosh.
first goes Benjamin.
Benjamin driven down face first. Quen up to the top.
450, nice.
Oh, my God.
1, 2.
Oh, Lashley there to intervene.
Oh, that was so close.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I promise you, it wasn't close enough.
For a man that's never held a tag team championship in his career, those were great tag team instincts shown by Bobby Lashley there.
Good call on that.
Good spinning kick to the head. Bobby's going to be tagged in. Here we go. Shelton, take a breather, friend.
And let's not forget that Shelton Benjamin is a multi-time tag team champion, a tag team specialist. So at this
Running
moment,
power
he's
slam.
actually the
Nope.
captain in the ring right now.
Right now, though, Bobby Lashley finding
Step
himself
up,
being
nice.
ping-ponged back and forth.
1,
Look at this, the roll-up,
2.
the tight stack. Lashley, powerful kick out to break.
Ooh, there's a spear. If Quinn wasn't on the apron, that'd be money. 1, 2. At least they are not making it a squash match. You're right.
Tag team championship alive.
Oh boy, here's some German suplexes. Good night.
Release German suplex by Shelton Benjamin. Maybe another one coming here, Mark Quinn.
God.
That's Shelton Benjamin throwing a private party. See what I did there?
He's throwing a private party. Here comes this one-handed spine buster. Get ready. Up and down. Quinn, thank you for coming.
Somehow making it look even easier.
Splash. Oh, damn. What a knee. Oh,
That's been
God.
his MO for a long time.
Spear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's game. That's game. New tag champs. Pin him. That's money. 1, 2, 3. Ah, What a damn match.
And there it is.
We hurt people. We hurt people.
AEW World Tag Team
What's up, Joe?
Champions, the Hart Syndicate.
That's crazy.
From the athleticism of our new champions, but the die was cast.
Hurt people.
Through this table here.
That changed the
We hurt
complexion of
people.
the entire match. That changed the complexion of the reign of Private Party as AEW World Tag Team Champions. Unfortunately for them, Zan Fuentes showed a lot of heart tonight, but they walked into the proverbial buzzsaw.
They did, and it was a game plan by the Hurt Crew, man, for sure. I mean, I know you're saying, Shivani, but this announce desk was part of that plan from MVP. Of course, definitely, and it worked.
What is Briscoe doing?
And we're going to have Mongoose working on here. I don't know if you guys see this, but Briscoe's out here to check on Private Party.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of for Private Party. But
Oh yeah, nothing more respect from him. Private Party got destroyed.
We found out who will challenge Mariah May at Grand Slam Australia.
I am the most disrespected champion in AEW history. I have raised this title to a level it had never seen before. Every match,
I'm still not okay with it being Tony Storm,
every massacre.
but it is what it is.
So good. And how does this company repay me? By enabling a deranged woman for a second time. This is what you have for your champion? A woman I played like a dysfunctional fiddle and beat without blinking an eye? Fine. Let's play your game, and I will scramble her shallow brain even worse than I did the first time. And when she's gasping for air whilst I'm grasping my gold, every fan and every person in AEW will realize one thing. You don't deserve me. Tony Storm, I can't wait to meet you.
This
Tony Storm, this Saturday you're going to meet Mariah May face to face ahead of your match coming up in Australia. What are you anticipating?
I'm so nervous and excited. I don't even know what I'm going to say. Excellent! Hey,
Tony, from one non-quirky
hold the
Australian
camera.
to another, I just want to say, good luck.
Harley, there's no reason you can't wrestle in Australia too.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people thought you were a bit of a bogan, but mate, we put on a hell of a banger for two Sheilas fart-assing around and less than budgie smugglers, don't you reckon? And then when you snagged a guitar, I thought, good on ya!
Cheers, mate.
You know, I'll admit, when I met you at first, I thought you were a bit of a jag. But bloody oath, you had one bloody ripper of a show, and I thought, good on ya! That's the type of Sheila I'd do a shoey with. You know, if I wasn't off the grog. No, mate.
talking about doing a shoey.
See you in Australia.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get a word of that.
Grand Slam Australia.
Okay, I have no idea what just
15th
happened there.
in
What's up,
Brisbane. Mariah
Drew?
May will put the AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Tony Storm. But before it's Tony time in Brisbane, this Saturday night collision. Homecoming in Jacksonville. Mariah May, Tony
Yeah, I don't know.
Storm,
We'll try to keep up with Collision, but I don't know.
Saturday night on TNT and Max.
I just Collision
really
being
think you
on Saturday this week. I just feel as if it's not going to go well up against Saturday Night Main Event, unless something like odd happens. We know that Saturday Night Main Event will probably pull more. Unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be for them. Angel 25. How you doing this evening? So, like I said, the Samoa Joe debut back match was canceled. I don't think there's been anything announced for the filler. I haven't seen anything. That's what I'm double checking now. But I'm thinking that's why we've seen such a brawl between the Don Callis family, Will Ospreay, and Kenny Omega. I really am still surprised, though, that so quickly that the Hurt Syndicate won the tag titles. Like Michael said, if they would have surprised us with them beating the Hurt Syndicate and building a feud on that, that would have been interesting. Someone said that Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay are like AEW's version of the Mega Powers. What do y'all think about that one? Yeah, we got the Rumble next. Which one are we doing Saturday? We're doing Saturday Night Main Event. Our prediction video for Saturday Night Main Event will be out tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. If you are new here, of course, make sure you got all notifications turned on so you can stay up to date with us on all of our wrestling live streams, watch alongs, prediction videos, and announcements. Why did AEW not move Collision to Sunday so they go? I don't know.
Jeff Jarrett, you are up next. But last week, MJF had some really heinous things to say.
Double J doing tonight?
Talk to you for a minute. I need to talk to Jeff for a minute. Okay. Remember what we talked about, okay? Last week, you getting down in the mud with MJF, that's not who you are. It is not who you are anymore. Jeff, I didn't like it. You know I was upset. And it reminded me back...
I got it, Karen. I got it. I got this. Relax.
Who is Double J going up against?
The last outlaw, Jeff Jarrett, on his way to the ring. But those heinous things that MJF said about Jeff Jarrett, Tony, I mean, not only was it personal, not only was it about Jeff's family, but also invoking the name of Owen Hart, Jeff Jarrett's departed friend.
Yeah, you know, but I agree.
Oh yeah, this Royal Rumble, for anyone that's not a wrestling fan, I think there's going to be a lot going on at the Royal Rumble. And you can probably get interested in wrestling if you watch that pay-per-view.
I've heard that expression before, but you know what? She said stay out of the mud with that guy, and I agree. I mean, he brought some bad things out of Jeff. Some bad.
Yes, we are watching the AEW live from Knoxville.
MJF can do that. He's a master at it.
What's up, Knoxville? It's great to be back in the volunteer state. You know, as I was driving up I-40 last night, trying to gather my thoughts, figure out how I was going to address what happened last week, another fellow Tennessean came to my mind. One of my greatest mentors, none other than the King, Jerry Lawler.
Well, JR.
It took me back to a tag match early in my career.
JR and the King,
I was on right before Lawler. He was watching my match. And for the better part of 20 or 30 minutes, these two guys, candidly, they beat my ass. But not only physically, verbally. And as I was making my last-ditch effort and throwing my haymakers, I threw in a few verbal jabs myself. And I got back to my dressing room, and right in behind me came the King. He shut the door, And he got up right in my face and he said, Jeff, what the hell are you thinking out there? Don't ever get in the gutter with your opponent. I'll just say this. Sometimes it's good, no, sometimes it's great to come back home to remember who you are. MJF, you're gonna find out exactly who the last outlaw is. Max, we're gonna settle this Southern style somehow, somewhere, someplace. No lights, no camera. As we say around here in Knoxville, I'm gonna take you out to the woodshed and beat your ass. But enough
That'll
about that
probably
one-hit wonder.
be at
I want to get back to
Revolution.
talking about you guys, because you guys inspired me. You guys gave me the juice to get into the Owen Hart Cup last year. You guys, let's get real right now. You guys have given me a gift. You ask yourself, what's that gift? The gift of a 57-year-old man believing in himself that he can become the AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
I have no idea, Michael, why MJF and Double J are going against each other.
So let's get right down to business. AEW World Heavyweight Champ, Jon Moxley. Let's get out here and talk.
Whoa.
Holy smokes. Yeah, we heard from Jeff Jarrett weeks ago that, that fire
Okay.
has been rekindled inside of him.
Hey.
Be careful what you ask for.
Boy,
as the
Double
expression
J
goes.
said, well.
Round two, you never know, but oh my God. Let's go, Jarrett. Oh, wait a second.
Where the hell did Claudio come from?
The emissary of violence for Jon Moxley. A thunderous uppercut laying out Jeff Jarrett.
Well, Jeff Jarrett was looking towards the arena
Listen,
here where they
Jerry.
usually come out, the Death Riders, but Claudio was one step ahead of him.
Nobody gets to Jon Moxley without getting through me first.
Yep.
Let
I
me
don't-
give you
I
one
don't
piece of
think you
advice,
get through
outlaw.
that.
Stay out of our business.
Wow, Jeff Jarrett getting dropped by Claudio Castagnoli. And Claudio leaving with the microphone, but
Claudio!
Oh, boy.
Yeah, turn your ass around.
Whoa, man, Jeff Jarrett, buddy.
You know me better than this. You're gonna have to kill me to stop me.
Well, unfortunately, Double J, that's doable. Claudio don't care.
when Claudio turning his attention back towards the
Mox.
ring.
Yeah, Mox is my target. Claudio, what about this? I beat your ass next week, I get my world title shot.
They're going to do the title match probably
Beating you lifeless.
in Australia.
An interesting proposition. I'll see you next week.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah! It's on next week, folks. It's on in Huntsville, Alabama.
I got to tell you, I give Jarrett a lot of credit for his confidence, but that's a tall order beating.
Boy, Karen ain't going to be happy about that one.
Ways than one, Taz, but still to come tonight. Hangman Adam Page will be in action live on Dynamite, plus our main event, the Rated R Superstar Cope takes on the Bastard Pack. But coming up next, AR Fox will tangle with
AR Fox and Swerve Strickland. I forgot about that match. That match was added late. That might be the replacement match. What's up, Della Roca? Jared is going to go out on a stretcher if he ever gets his title shot with Mox. Hey, he may be wanting to push Moxley above where he's currently at. And this might be how he does it. Hell, I don't know what's going on. Let's go. Come on, Double J. Give me versus Mox the next. Jeez, listen. It could happen. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't know. At this rate, I don't know. That is a Lucha Underground feud. It sure is. It absolutely is. And I think it's going to be very interesting. I don't think we ain't seen AR Fox in a while, so it's going to be a good match. I figure Ricochet will show up at some point though. While we are at commercial break, hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. Of course, we do have the Kraken Tribe membership. Inside that, you do get custom badges and emotes that you can use inside the chat and on live videos. You also will get the opportunity to sit down with me on the Wrestling with the Kraken podcast, where we will talk about wrestling, sports, what made you a wrestling fan, and just great wrestling moments in general. You also get members only live streams, watch alongs, and exclusive content as well. So, of course, if you are interested in that, the link is there in the chat. Oh, yeah. Y'all's game Sunday against the Chiefs. It's in Kansas City, so it's going to be a tough one. Maybe I'm the only Double J fan left in 25. Nah, there's other people. There are other people that are Double J fans. I didn't even know he was still there. It'll be they have good chemistry. Should have Perazo on tonight though. I take Perazo versus Cameron any day. I would take any women's division match in AEW every Wednesday. Give me 2 women's matches, and then we'll continue to up it as it goes on. Because, of course, we know Rampage is where most of the women's division was utilized. And now they don't have Rampage.
Didn't expect this.
How is she in this match?
Megan Bayne has been tearing it up in Japan, now making a surprise appearance as part of this Casino Gauntlet match. He'd be a new force here in the women's division of AEW. Confidence and poise all over.
Yeah, Megan Bayne was a huge surprise.
Bayne looks tremendous.
This is just what AEW needed. More monstrous women.
Megan Bayne, the surprise entrant in last week's Women's Casino Gauntlet.
Swerve House.
Potential danger to anyone holding a championship in AEW's women's division.
Well, that's a fact. Dangerous lady.
This match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by Prince Nana from Tacoma, Washington, weighing 230 pounds. Strickland.
Well, Tony Schiavone,
Of course he did. Of course it is,
kick
Michael.
off quite the way that Swerve Strickland hoped.
No, absolutely it did not. And of course, it got 3 weeks ago very, very bloody at the hands of... I can't believe that Ricochet would do this.
Crazy violent maneuver here. He's a dangerous guy.
Yeah,
It's Ricochet.
It was Swerve taunting Ricochet with the toilet paper.
I'm telling you, he shows
Ricochet
up.
reminding Swerve that scissors beats paper every time, but just as Ricochet was about to address the fans, Swerve Strickland made his
Prince
return
Nana
and very nearly
hit Ricochet with a chair and then emoted on him. I'm telling you what. Can't make it up.
coming up in Atlanta in just a couple weeks' time.
That chain would have cracked Ricochet's skull. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Swerve's house. Swerve's house. Swerve's house.
From Ansonia, Connecticut, weighing 185 pounds,
A.R. Fox.
There's a long history between A.R. Fox and Swerve Strickland, extends well beyond what occurred a couple of years back in AEW. Remember, it was Swerve and Fox that
Hey, listen, I don't blame you.
attempt to take down Darby Allin and Sting.
There was a lot of unneeded calls in that game, Michael.
Fox served as a mentor, almost like a big brother, to hear Swerve tell it to Swerve Strickland.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, definitely a long, deep history with these two men. But, man, that is definitely old news because you can see in the eyes of both these cats, they want to hurt each other.
And let's remember what happened at the home of Nick Wayne back in August of 2023.
Yeah, it was long before Nick Wayne fell in with Christian Cage and the Patriarchy.
Swerve went for a side headlock. Nope.
Fox and Swerve starting things off. Big exchange of forearm strikes in the center of the ring. Boot to the midsection by Fox, trying to change the tempo on Swerve.
Nope.
Swerve finds his feet.
Nope.
But Fox finds his. Both men
back and
looking
forth.
for the suplex and
Suplex
Fox
over the
finds
top
his footing
rope.
on
Went
the
for the
apron.
right. There's an elbow from
Fox
Swerve.
out to the floor.
Speaking of, sorry, Tony, speaking of footing, you got to keep an eye on, I was just saying on Strickland because he's fleet-footed for sure.
I don't think he's on the same anymore. He used to be.
He's carrying more than 230 pounds, but he moves with a cat-like ease, as we saw there with that moonsault.
Swerve's house.
Right now, got his back. A.R. Fox got his back to, whoa.
Oh,
Fox baited him in.
God.
He knew exactly what Swerve was going
he was
for,
going
and
for
he caught
that
with that kick on the shoulder as we
elbow
see
to the back of the
Ricochet,
neck.
the man that 3 weeks ago launched that brutal, that bloody assault on Swerve Strickland. He's in the house here tonight, Tony.
And,
He just arrived.
And Tony, look at in his pocket there where a pocket square would go. It's I think that's those scissors that
Those
he's
golden
always running around with.
scissors.
Absolutely it is. He holds it like
Oh, yeah, he's going out there.
a badge for what he did to Swerve Strickland.
And now Fox, though, we turn our attention back to the ring.
Big shoulder tackle. There we go. From Swerve takes down AR.
A body weight advantage for the former AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland.
And it wasn't always the case. You know, when these two men first met, it was
There
Fox that
goes
was the more experienced. He was the larger of the two men,
suplex.
but time has changed many things. Swerve Strickland with the advantage, and the action continues live on Dynamite.
Give us a good picture-in-picture between the match. So we will, of course, as always, keep you updated on what is happening in the ring. Looks like Swerve is just stalking AR. Gave him a strong right hand. There you go. Good boot to the face. And neckbreaker. Held on to it. Rolled through. Still got him in like the headlock. Oh, set him up for another neckbreaker. Got him hung up on the rope. Got him set up for another neck breaker. Ooh, God. Swerve. Swerve's in another mood at the moment. A count of two. AR barely kicked out. Swerve still favoring the arm that he did get drop kicked in by AR when he come off the top rope. Swerve's giving huge chops there to AR. Yeah, I don't keep up with much baseball. Are they still? It's still off season. I know that. Oh. I'm not sure if that was a neck breaker or a cutter or what just happened. But AR hit Swerve with it while he went straight to holding his neck. Prince Nana's beating the hell out of the mat, trying to get Swerve back in it. The Dodgers should be investigated. Jesus. Are people like taking a half deals? Like, are they lowering their contract? I know some people do that. They'll take a lower like contract for a year or two to add money back to the pool so they can sign more people. AR is still in control, giving kicks to the head of Swerve. There's another one. Knocks Swerve on his back. Boy, Swerve's getting a little pissed now. He is not enjoying being kicked to the head. All very sizable. Like, hey, I don't keep up with the baseball
AEW Dynamite
side of it
on
like
TBS
that.
and streaming on Max from Knoxville, Tennessee. Swerve Strickland, the former AEW World Champion, facing a longtime friend, longtime rival in AR Fox, but Swerve fighting his way back into this match, Tony.
And of course, he's got to consider
what
the
about
match,
that?
but one thing he does not realize that Ricochet has arrived.
Swerve
That
house.
Swerve Strickland doesn't realize.
Right, that Swerve Strickland doesn't realize. Of
Swerve
course.
house.
And that's dangerous. These are dangerous waters for Swerve.
Swerve
He doesn't
house.
even realize it right now.
Swerve house.
Ricochet, of course, Taz, as we saw moments ago, and as we saw 3 weeks ago, the man that attacked Swerve.
Oh,
with
good
those
DDT.
scissors, that bloody, brutal assault. But right now, the assault being launched by Fox, that DDT on Swerve.
Yeah, well, listen, this guy Fox can turn it around real quick, super athletic, very fast, a lot of experience, as we pointed out. Look at that.
Woo.
What the hell? That was wild.
AR Fox launching off the ring post, the moonsault at the Swerve on the floor.
Makes it look easy.
AR's got a
That's
lot
again
of tricks
guy
up his sleeve.
Who's done this style for many years, meaning AR Fox.
And now Fox, springboard, nope. Launching over the top into the middle rope.
Nope.
Looking for Hurricane Rana, but there's the strength, the size that Swerve has put on in recent years.
And power slam.
Fox driving him down with the power slam.
Nice counter by Strickland into that turning his hips properly on that power slam. That's
Yeah,
the key with a power
they
slam,
are
hip
one of the
rotation.
top teams
And
when it
Fox
comes to
struggling
World
get up to
Series.
his feet. Swerve biding his time there.
Swerve
Connects the
house.
uppercut. Tony, we saw Fox targeting the arm of Swerve Strickland, but it doesn't seem like there's too many ill effects.
No, not at
Oh,
all.
dude, here
Swerve,
we go.
as you said, has put on
Boom.
a lot of weight as of
There's
late,
the
a lot of
uppercut.
strength, a lot of power that Fox probably.
There you go. He's hitting the damn gritty now, showing off, having fun.
Yeah, Schiavone, I think you're right about that. He put on quality weight, quality muscle, has Strickland.
How about this crowd tonight? What a tremendous
Swerve
crowd.
house.
No doubt about it.
Swerve, Swerve, he's lining up Fox for the house call. In comes Ricochet. A wild swing by Ricochet with those scissors. Oh, look at
Prince Nana's got a lead pipe.
Weapon versus weapon. That's the dude with the scissors, though. That's Ricochet.
AR's gonna win this. Oh my god.
that's going on. AR Fox lands that pump.
Ain't no way AR steals this, right?
I would not follow Ricochet to the back if I was Prince Nana.
Oh.
And he just did.
Low maintained by AR Fox. The
One,
leg is hooked.
two.
The cover is made, but Swerve Strickland kicking out.
That would have been a massive upset, in my opinion.
And Fox springing to the top, looking to continue to apply
Woo.
pressure for
Oh,
50. Splash. The
God.
pool was empty.
God, what a landing. That is a crash and burn for sure. He's in trouble, is Fox. I'm telling you.
Fox.
No, roll through. 1, 2, 3. Woo. Shit.
Spoke too soon. That was beautiful.
Yeah, Fox has wrestled a very, very good match here.
But Swerve Strickland
face first.
Leaping flatliner. Swerve, his face introduced to the mat once again.
There we go.
House call.
Swerve.
And Fox,
Stop.
he's quite a ways away, but I don't think that's going to stop Swerve Strickland.
I'm telling you, Strickland's going to fly.
Swerve.
Boom.
Stop on target.
Gotta be
1, 2, 3.
And the victory belongs to Swerve. It's her winner, Swerve Strickland.
Despite the attempt by Ricochet.
Now watch, Prince Nana's gonna be taken out.
With the scissors in his hand, Swerve Strickland prevails over AR Fox. But Tony, you're right. Prince Nana, ill-advised for him to chase down Ricochet, even with that pipe in his hand.
And I don't think Swerve realizes that Prince Nana has even left here, but he was egged on. He was goaded on by Ricochet, and he.
Yep.
Hey, Swerve. Hey, Swerve. You know, the risks you take. These are the risks you take when you think it's okay to bully and embarrass people. Like last week, when everybody thought it was okay to boo me and take away my time to speak whenever I've got something to say. That's okay. I give you that one. Because next week, you all will be forced to hear everything that I gotta say, and believe me, there's a lot that I want to get off my chest. Ain't that right, Prince Nana?
Oh, whoa.
You see, I could gut you like a fish right now for what you did to me last week, thinking that you could embarrass me. But I need you. I need you to tell Swerve that this may be his house, but there is a new landlord in town, and rent is due.
What's up, Elizabeth?
Nana very lucky right there to avoid catastrophe.
I thought he was going to cost him the match as well, but he didn't.
In 2 weeks' time, Dynamite was returned to Atlanta, but fans, let's take you back to 1 week ago. Powerhouse
he got
Hobbs
Nana
challenging Jon
backstage.
Moxley for the AEW World Championship. It was a dominant performance by Hobbs, but unfortunately for him, the numbers were against him, Tony. It was not Hobbs' night.
No, and that's the way it is. When
Dude.
the numbers were against him,
Moxley's fucking ear. That was horrible.
It's the Death Riders as a unit.
Elizabeth, how are you doing?
Hobbs this past Saturday, the showdown and the victory at Collision Maximum Carnage.
Hi guys, and welcome to another New York Minute, coming to you live from Knoxville, right here nestled in the Rocky Mountains. But unfortunately this week, we're a little bit more dour. We're a little bit more somber, because the Learning Tree lost last week on Maximum Carnage Collision. We were essentially beaten by the Outrunners and Powerhouse Hobbs, even though we tried to take Will Hobbs out before the match, but we failed at that, didn't we, Bill?
As the Learning Tree always says, failures are the signposts on the road to success.
Really? Really? That's what you're gonna say? You're comfortable with us losing, Bill, and attributing it to a learning moment? Well, learning moments only work if you learn from them.
Are we working
When
on
are you
a
gonna start using the
big
knowledge
Bill
that I'm bestowing upon you, Bill?
turn?
Huh? We lost last week because of Will Hobbs. What are you gonna do about it, Redwood?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Right, LT. Last week, Hobbs and I went face to face. He may have won the match, but he did not beat me. And that's because he can't beat me. And you want to know why that is? Because I am the biggest, baddest man in this entire company. Hell, in the entire industry. So you know what I'm going to do? This Saturday in Jacksonville, Powerhouse Hobbs, I'm coming to find you.
Wow, Big Bill with the
telling
challenge for
you.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
20 minutes away, had to evacuate due to the fire. Are you talking about the new one that just started? I hate to hear that, Elizabeth.
We had a match scheduled. I mean,
And we've got a competitor in the ring.
of course we do. And what,
Hope y'all do stay safe.
This disgusting human being barely.
He doesn't respect our company. He doesn't respect the match that's in the ring. He respects no one. He is so self-centered.
Didn't that one just start out of nowhere, from what I understand?
Disgusting is charitable, actually. He is the lowest of the low. He is MJF.
Get the hell out of my ring.
Who was that?
Jeff Jarrett,
Oh,
I want to say from the bottom of my heart, you deserve to give every single wrestling fan an apology after your actions last week. But if anybody deserves an apology more than anybody else, it's me. I mean, let's face it, Jeff, when I offered to help you win the AEW World Championship as long as I was first in line for a world title shot, I didn't do it because I believe in you. No. I did it because I thought you'd be the easiest to manipulate and damn sure the easiest to beat. Jeff, the fact that you actually think in the year 2025 that you're gonna be the next AEW World Champion without my help goes to show you're about as senile as you look. But I'm telling you this, if you aren't yet, by the time Claudio Castagnoli is done beating your brains in next week, you will be. Jeff, I know you think if you grind hard enough, if you work hard enough, you're gonna earn yourself more time in the only sport and occupation you've ever known and loved.
He's got a point.
But Jeff, I'm here to tell you the truth. Professional wrestling doesn't love you anymore.
Okay. Maybe that's not true.
These fans, they don't even love you anymore, Jeff.
Most of the time, MJF don't lie, but there are times that,
These dumb hicks can chant all they want, Jeff. It doesn't change the fact that you're about to find out the hard way that sometimes you're better off making a deal with the devil
there's a fuck you match shit.
instead of defying him.
MJF continues to think quite highly of himself. Even with, well, this is the match that we were waiting for. This is the
What is Hangman doing? Oh, Hangman interrupted. Oh, MJF interrupted Hangman. Okay, yeah. Now I know what's really being built.
He's not normally in a good mood. And I think you guys might be right. You might be a little pissed off at old MJF right there.
Hangman Adam Page, who this past Saturday at Collision.
Yep.
I mean, it was a bloodbath.
He does not look happy at all.
Daniels in that Texas death match.
Cowboy shit. And he's in his face. Here we go. Tell him to get out of his ring.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'm telling you right. He usually doesn't do the right thing, but MJF's doing the right thing now.
Pretty sure he just told, pretty obvious when he said to MJF, get out of the ring, I got a match. And he kind of jumped his entrance, meaning MJF jumped, Hangman's entrance.
Oh, God, what a boot. Here we go.
He's in a lot of trouble right here.
Yeah, well, this is Tyler Shoup, played 4 years at Penn State college football. His dad was a longtime college football coach, Bob Shoup, and wrestling was his first love. I'm not so sure now,
Hangman, the cover.
Hey.
Well, he's going to head back to Happy Valley.
You're not getting and his head will join him later.
Oh, wait, Hangman.
That was quick, and here we go.
Done. We're going to make an example of this. Oh, wait a second. Hangman at the double underhook. And the angel swings.
Wow.
Either with the Angels or Jack Perry has been
past
going.
Saturday
Yes.
wasn't enough. Now, using Daniels' finishing technique there.
Yeah, Daniels, as we know, needed medical attention, and then as he was walking out, he came back to attack.
Thinking of Daniels.
What is he doing?
This could be trouble for Christopher Daniels. You see wearing that neck brace. I saw him earlier in the day, and he was not moving well.
Again. You want me to beat your ass again? So this about? Stop. I don't want to fight you, Adam. I never wanted to fight you.
He always
okay?
has been drinking.
I swear
Jesus.
to you, all I ever wanted to do was be a friend to you, but I see now that I messed that up. All right? Every time I approached you, it was like I was pouring gasoline on a fire. And then you attacked me, you said what you said, and I let my ego and my insecurities escalate this to the point where I accepted the most violent match against the most violent man. I regret that, Adam. I'm gonna regret that for the rest of my life. Because after that Texas death match, that last buckshot lariat, added to all the damage I've done to my neck over the years, my doctors have advised me to never wrestle again.
He's out there in the
So
old
I'm here face to face to tell
Tony
you,
Khan
you win.
neck brace. That's wild.
You've won the last match that I'll ever wrestle. So this is goodbye. I'm sorry. And I hope you can be happy now.
Jason.
Wow, that was heavy, man. Wow.
That's the best wrestling
Hank
content
realized that.
creator
How could he-
around.
The camera on that thing.
Oh boy, he's a little upset, a little emotional there. Using your custom emotes. Jen, I hope you had a fantastic Wednesday. Jason, how was your Wednesday, my friend? So, Christopher Daniels is done. That it's a little interesting, I guess. He just came back. Was that the whole idea, though? Was the whole idea for him to just come back for one more match? All right. So next we got Julia Blackheart going up against Jamie Hayter. I think this is probably the last of this feud. I know this feud's been going on for what now? 3 weeks, not counting last week because they did have that casino gauntlet. I think I really think I spelled Julia's name wrong. That's alright. Hangman versus MJF is probably what they're building towards, in my opinion. So, have y'all heard the interview that Joe Henry did on the Busted Open podcast, where he was talking about he wants to go up against John Cena? Because I want that to happen. I think it's going to happen sooner than what we think. This opens the door to Scorpio It does. But when? Give me Double J versus Mox for the belt. Feels like the promo MJF cut where he said he wants his Triple B back might have been a bit early. Like, I don't know. They just got MJF doing some crazy stuff. In my opinion.
Live on TBS and Max, a red hot start.
This
to the
started
evening.
off
Omega
crazy.
and Ospreay working in tandem and throwing out a massive challenge.
And Fletcher, Ospreay, Omega in Australia.
No.
Let's go!
Don Callis' worst nightmare has come true. It is official. Ospreay and Omega, Takeshita and Fletcher, Grand Slam Australia. But
Good
that
shit.
wasn't the only tag team intrigue we saw when the action kicked off on Dynamite. It was a dominant performance by Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Syndicate, the new AEW World
We heard
Tag
people.
Team Champions. Who
He beats
can
him for the
stop these
TNT
men?
title. That's the only one he ain't had.
Say hello to your CEO. 4 belts, my name.
Mercedes, a huge congratulations to you. Now the Rev Pro undisputed British women's champion. You've got 4 championships in your collection. But look, Mercedes, from the minute that you walked in here to AEW, you've been saying how you want to take things global. You've obviously been doing just
When
that.
are we gonna see her
so early into
defend
2025.
these
What else do you have planned?
Renee, you know what? You are right. I am a global champion now. I've wrestled all over the world. The UK, Japan, and I'm about to wrestle in Australia. So I cannot wait to see who's gonna jump on the money train next.
Hello, it's nice to meet you, Mercedes Renee. If you want a challenge for Australia, well, I came to say, g'day! I'm Holly Cameron, and I'm a local there, and I will not quit. You may know me better backstage as the woman with the tipping points. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, a little insane.
God.
At one point, you see what I'm getting at is, I want to ride the Monday train. We feel the wrath, we feel the wrath. And I mean, like, 4 belts is a little much. It can't be good for your back. Feel the wrath, I'll make it plain. I want to ride the Monday train. The Monday train, the Monday train, the Monday train. What do you say?
Harley, darling, I have wrestled all around the world fighting the very best. But you haven't even won a match on AEW TV yet.
That's true.
I mean, not
God.
this year, not last year, and certainly not ever. So that's going to be a hard nar. Now get away from my locker.
It was a good try, damn it.
This is a good song.
Feel the wrath.
Harley Cameron's
That was-
certainly making
that
a
was
compelling
great.
case for
I'm not gonna lie.
herself. The CEO remains unmoved.
Absolutely, I gotta get that song on one of my playlists.
How do you not love Harley Cameron, man? And what about the champion that Mercedes becomes?
Next year's baddest ever one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Southampton, England, Jamie Hayter.
She's getting over it even if she's losing, she is.
Rematch.
And that's the interesting thing.
Returning from injury last year, all in London. It was a huge moment for her, jumping back.
There is
onto
a
the scene,
sign
back into the
that
mix of the
it says
AEW
missing.
women's
Have
division.
you
And
seen?
she looked
And
sharp,
it's
but unfortunately for her, not long after Hayter
it's
returned,
Kill Switch.
so
I
did
think that's
this
his
woman.
name.
And her opponent, honoring the House of Black, Julia Hart.
It's a very huge rematch from my very first simulcast on Max. Fight for the fall, and these two ladies are tremendous competitors that you guys have been talking about. And you're looking at the youngest women's champion in AEW history when she won the TBS championship at age 22.
I wonder when they're going to change the name of this faction.
Showed Taz that even with the layoff from injury, she's as devious as ever. Picking up that victory 3 weeks ago, she might have been outgunned in the strength department by Jamie Hayter, but Julia Hart knows how to tip the scales in her favor.
Absolutely, using her athleticism and her abilities.
I'm really glad though they got Julia in a good feud again, especially with her coming right back.
In the women's casino gauntlet match,
Maybe all in. That would be a
as
nice
these two
match.
entered the match, they were going at it, picking up right where they left off 3 weeks ago. But fans, we've had some huge announcements here tonight on Dynamite. But earlier today, Philadelphia Inquirer broke the news that
is
Dynasty,
true.
our April pay-per-view, will be coming to the Leacorp Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on Sunday, April 6th. Go to AEWTX.com.
Oh, God.
To sign up to be an AEW insider to get early access. But right now, Jamie Hayter gained early advantage on Julia Hart, sending her into the barricade.
That's how you set a tone, Shivani, to start the match.
Oh.
That's big news, and we're going to find out what shape that Julia Hart's going to be, not only for the 6th of April, but for next week, because she's hit the safety rail hard.
For the next 30 seconds, because remember, Julia returning from that shoulder injury.
Yep.
Shortly after Jamie Hayter returning to action last year. And now Julia Hart, though.
I just want to point out, like, oh God, those steps, but the guardrails, I mean, they're
No, it does look like
sturdy as
these
hell.
poles
Those are
did
not-
in.
You can
Not
see when these
sure.
ladies hit
But,
it, they didn't really even move.
Yeah, those are anchored down. But right now, Jamie Hayter, after sending Julia Hart crashing into the steel steps with the advantage, it was Julia Hart that gained the victory.
Top rope
3
drop
weeks
kick.
ago, the missile drop kick connects.
Beautifully done.
Former AEW Women's World Champion Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, beautifully as a cover.
One,
Smart after that drop
two.
kick, almost got her.
So we got Revolution in March.
Jamie
We
Hayter's a
got
lot more than just a powerful
the one in
wrestler.
February
She
that
can
I
move,
still cannot
and she
remember the
can
name for. Every time they
stop
announce
on
it,
a
I
dime
forget it.
as well.
Then we got
Insanely
Dynasty
athletic and
in April.
experienced worldwide is Hayter right there. Just a
I wonder what we'll
running
have in
clothesline,
May.
Hard clothesline by Hart.
Ooh.
Julia Hart throwing her entire body into those shots, trying to match power for power with Jamie Hayter, but Hayter, the back elbow, now off the middle rope. Julia, oh!
God.
Sweeps out the leg, disastrous landing for Hayter, going down face first.
You're not kidding, face first. Smart idea here. I thought she was going cover, but I like this better than the cover. This is smart.
Jamie Hayter in trouble. Julia Hart to cover the kick out, and the action continues live on Dynamite.
The game is changing. There's been 3-on-3, but it's
All right. Well, as always, we will keep you updated. Looks like Julia does have Jamie Hayter there in a submission. Good elbow from Jamie. There's another one. Julia is still in control. Got her on the middle rope in a leg submission here. Give her a count of 4. She did break the hold. Right in her face across the top rope there. Are you going to the Rumble? I am not, unfortunately. I wanted to. I'm not gonna make it. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna get to participate in any this year of the John Cena Farewell Tour. But yet again, they may come around closer to the end of the year. So I may get to see him on his way out. I ain't gonna get to see it at the start of the final tour. I do know that I am going to a few AEW this year, though. That we are doing. Jamie Hayter has switched things up. Got her in a And a half mount here, throwing rights and lefts. Back up. There's a hair whip takedown from Julia. I might make SummerSlam. That's what I was thinking about. No, they didn't have a lot of issues when they were live. I know I did, which was causing issues. So it may have been CW or it may have just been my side of things. I'm not sure. So I can't really give a guaranteed answer on that, unfortunately. Julia is still in strong control. It's in Minnesota. Yes, I know it's in Minnesota. It's not far from where I, here on the East Coast. I'll be there participating in the pre-show Rumble from. I'm entrant number 6.
Action continues live on Dynamite, streaming on Max. On TBS, Julia Hart making the climb to the top, but Jamie Hayter trying to prevent the ascent, but no, Hayter chopping at the knee.
Clipped and chopped at the
Here we go.
left knee. That was nicely done by Hayter.
This rematch 3 weeks in the making. Julia Hart got
They'll
the
probably
better
do a
of Jamie
re-show
Hayter
then.
to kick off the year, but right now, Jamie Hayter fighting her way back into the thick of things.
Tough back suplex off the ropes. Tough landing for both ladies.
Avalanche backdrop off the top.
Entrant
You
number
see
6.
both women struggling to their feet.
The great execution.
I want Julia. In my
by Hayter
opinion,
that
Julia
time,
needs to win this.
She hit very hard as
She
well. Looking forward
she's
to
been
coming
on
back
a
to
good
Houston
road back.
as many
Of course,
other
AEW
towns
Collision
around
will
the
be
US.
in Houston, Texas,
Taz,
February
Hayter
8th, and then
understandably
Austin,
struggling
Texas,
because
the
of
following
beating
Tuesday.
that Julia Hart put
Very
on her
nice.
for the last few moments.
Yeah, throughout the bulk of the break, it was Julia Hart on offense, to your point.
Austin and then Brisbane on Saturday. February 15th, look at these two ladies go at it.
Hayter, there's that power we've been alluding to. Cracking
Oh, yeah,
the jaw
she's
of
got
Julia
some
Hart.
power
Those
behind
strikes
her.
Reversal though by Hart. Telegraphed it, and this time it's Hayter with a handful of hair.
Whiplash.
Yeah, second time Julia Hart getting a taste of her own medicine. Swinging
Good
up.
German suplex.
German
Damn,
suplex.
she landed funny.
And remember, Julia Hart, that shoulder injury kept her out of action. And she's landing hard on that shoulder, Taz.
Landing
That's
horribly
tough
on
on
that
those
shoulder.
Germans, man. When you have a shoulder issue, and there's a third.
Now she's holding
See
her
that
head.
spot by Jamie Hayter. She's a lot
She
of
might have
pain
landed
going on.
funny. She's holding her head, yeah.
Shoulder's got to be feeling it, guys. Got to be, especially that first one.
I know the first one landed right on the shoulder, Taz. You're right. The second one did as well.
Spine
Oh
buster.
my God.
Spine
1,
buster,
2.
and whoa, Julia Hart.
Gonna
the
do.
last possible moment kicking out, but Jamie Hayter now single leg crab.
Wow, she's really testing the flexibility of Hart.
I wouldn't mind
single leg crab.
getting to where I could take a few wrestling bumps just to do it.
She's trying to make the crawl, trying to get onto that hip. Making the army crawl to the bottom rope to force the break from the referee.
Well, Michael will be
Gotta use that
sitting
bottom rope
right
as an ally.
here.
No reason to exert energy if you can get that. It's
February
good mat
8th.
sense
We'll
by
be looking
Julia
for
Hart.
you.
Good mat sense, but something that Julia Hart, her pride, had to take a blow reaching for that rope break.
But you know as well as me, you got to get out of the hold, right? So I get what you're saying though, about her pride.
There you
Look
go.
at this counter here.
Look
There
at
you go.
this,
Got
the
that.
Tommy, the flying octopus hold.
Yep.
Julia Hart,
She got that
tremendous counter.
good octopus hold right here.
Amazing by Julia.
Oh, but Jamie Hayter frees the arm, the backbreaker, and now look at this, bending Julia Hart in half over Hayter's own knee.
That power advantage is
Oh, but the hair pull, the cover.
That was a
too.
nice hair pull takedown.
power advantage is definitely helping Hayter. It's pretty evident, but that was a nice counter by Hart.
Yeah, the devious tactics of Julia Hart paying dividends here. Oh, crucifix.
One, two.
Again. Late kick out. This time it was Hart with the advantage. But you can see the physicality of this match taking its toll on both
There
combatants.
we go. Double
Back
axe
elbow
or back
delivered
elbow.
by
I thought
Julia,
it was a
and now
clothesline.
could be heartless. Or maybe not.
Yeah, I think that's. Watch out here.
Wait a second. Hate breaker.
Oh my God.
And Hayter holds on.
Clothesline. That's it. One, two. It's off. They gotta be done with this now. They have got to be done with this feud.
It was the moment that Julia Hart turned her attention away from Jamie Hayter to the crowd here in Knoxville, Tony. That's when Hayter rallied, and that's when Hayter defeated Julia Hart.
And even things up, it's 1-1. These two ladies in 2 matches. Both have put everything on the line.
It's a little 1-1.
Very physical matchup. Wow, what a match that was. Again, the women's division, better than ever.
And Jamie Hayter's got a microphone.
Hayter not done yet.
This time, do some attempted murder. Very fancy that today. Now, I'm not one to come out here and butter someone else's bread. That's not how I operate. But I have a very heavy respect for women like you who do what they want to do. No matter what anyone says, you move to the beat of your own drum, whether that's spitting crap in my face or trying to kill me with an arrow. No matter if you have 1 million people behind you, 2 big men standing right next to you, or as you are now, all alone with no one beside you. You're still a tough bitch. You win 1, I win 1, and when you want number 3, you got it.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. I like it. Yeah, the rubber match. The proposition thrown out by Jamie Hayter. A lot to think about for Julia Hart, but earlier tonight we saw the week that Powerhouse had last week. Let's hear from Will Hobbs right now.
Big Bill, word around town is that you plan on looking for old Powerhouse Hobbs this Saturday on Collision. Well, guess what?
Unfortunately, no
Jacksonville
Sky
is where
Blue
I got
yet.
my start, and you don't have to look for me very hard.
I think she's still injured
I'll be
or
waiting for
recovering.
you in the parking lot.
Damn.
Well, very
Parking lot
ominous
brawl.
challenge thrown out by Powerhouse Hobbs.
It's already main event time.
The Bastard, the Rated R Superstar, next on Dynamite.
Damn. Moving fast. All right, there is the final poll of the evening. But yeah, I really think Sky Blue's still injured. If she's not injured, she just has gotten to where she can come back. So I would say she shows back up in the coming weeks. Should be Cardona pick another. How many titles has Cardona had now, or does he have? Yeah, Deonna Purrazzo, she does a lot of. At least she did. Now, like you said, when she was in the Indies, she was doing a whole lot of like interviews and talking with people with podcasts, and she may still be doing that. I don't know. He'll be a Arizona champion February 3rd. Yeah, hold on, let's see. Matt Cardona, Arizona Wrestling Federation. I would like to see the Outrunners have the title. We know this. That is my go-to idea. Got front row. Hell yeah. Of course, tomorrow, the Saturday night main event prediction video will be out. So, of course, make sure you have hit that subscribe and turned on all notifications so you can stay up to date with us on when all new wrestling content is out, every live stream and watch along, and any wrestling updates from the channel. And of course, we do have the Kraken Tribe membership that you are able to join. The link is at the top of the chat. You'll get custom badges and emotes that you can use inside the chat and on live videos. You also will get added to the Wrestling with the Kraken podcast, where we sit down and talk about wrestling, sports, what made you a wrestling fan. And of course, you will get exclusive watch-alongs for members only. And then coming with 2K25, we will be adding it to where we make a custom in-game character for our tribe community members, and they will compete in the Kraken Wrestling show that we will be hosting. Y'all will have the opportunity to win the title.
You big and you bad. You think you big and bad now with them sisters in your hand, all right? Yeah? Good! Because that's what you're going to need to come at me, the most dangerous man in AEW.
Damn.
2 weeks from now, Atlanta, Georgia, the chase is done. The Lion finally gets his hand on that freaking rodent. Maybe, just maybe, I catch it a little sooner than that.
He's gonna show up at his damn house.
Doesn't want to wait till Atlanta to get his hands.
He's gonna show up at his house.
Earlier today, we received this message from Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Julia Hart.
For years, we've had a voice to guide us. That voice was all but deafening. Now, that voice has gone silent.
Okay.
And we are done living
Talking about Alistair
in the shadows.
It's time to honor ourselves. No rules.
No leaders. No gods.
No masters.
Okay.
Just violence. When we bark together.
Okay.
Well,
we didn't get a new
Saturday,
name.
King, Buddy Matthews taking out the Gates of Agony, all apart.
They are changing the name. It's supposed to be the Hounds of Hell.
TNT and streaming on Max, but now it's time for our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dynamite main event is Samoa and Paul. Introduced first from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, the Rated R Superstar.
Yes, Brody King needs a push. They all need a push, honestly. Like, they were not getting utilized, in my opinion, as the House of Black, and now the House of Black is gone because Aleister Black is gone.
Absolutely, I was. Not just being in the ring against him, but calling a lot of his matches he's had for so many years. So for sure, it's kind of surreal. Still calling this guy's matches. He still looks amazing. Cope gets it done
Especially with Darby being gone for a while.
It was an amazing moment that he signed with AEW. It was one of the great moments we've had. But man, his opponent does not care about his accolades.
His opponent from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing 217 pounds. He is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions. He is a bastard pack.
The first ever AEW International Champion, a multi-time AEW World Trios
Death Riders still treat you. They are, yeah.
And a very dangerous member of the Death Riders, and that's I mean, it's almost impossible to quantify who is more dangerous than the next when it comes to the Death Riders, but Pac is up there, Tony.
Yeah, he is, and if there's ever a person...
Now, supposedly he's gone all year for Mount Everest training.
He really does. He can do so many things. We have really two of the most talented wrestlers in the world going at it here tonight.
And you know, Tony, you talk about how Cope signing with AEW was such a major moment. It was a major
Here we
moment for a
go,
number of
main
reasons.
event
At one
time.
point, Cope's career was thought to be over because of the neck injury, Taz.
Right.
So he's gotten this new lease on life, but we've seen that the Death Riders have no compunctions about targeting that surgically repaired neck of Cope.
Oh, and I think that's, in my opinion, after we just said too, and I was thinking that also, I do think Pac, that will be his game plan if he can, as these two men lock up right here with
Locked
a
up, dead center.
This Pac is a super well-decorated professional wrestler, so highly skilled to the points you guys were making. That man right there, he can get her done. I can tell you, as can
Brody King versus Moxley. I want to see that too. We gotta build it, save it for All In. In my opinion, that's what I want to see it happen.
Winning championships, not just in the United States, but Japan, in his native England as well, all over Europe, and now Pac.
Quick round kick there, right to the hamstring. Yeah, he's got the height advantage, right? Cope does, so you bring him down a notch or two. I think that's smart.
I think there's another story at play here, and that is the fact that Copeland has put his sights on Jon Moxley like everyone has. Jon Moxley, to me, wants to avoid Cope, and here he sends Pac out. And Pac's mission is not only to win a match here, guys, it goes further than that.
Now Pac, the front chancery was reversed by Cope. Cope has the hammerlock, but we saw Pac going after the ankle of the Rated R
Come
superstar.
on, Pac.
Remember,
I really don't think Pac wins this one.
Last year, Cope jumping off the steel cage, fracturing his tibia, getting that steel plate put in there, the 7 screws it took to stabilize his leg. Not a fact that may also be lost on Pac.
And I know
This is
very,
a slow
very hard
match.
to get back, trained.
The crowd is very quiet as
physical
well.
therapy. He is a determined man, and who knows, he may become the world champion before this career is over.
Well, right now, Cope seems to be one move ahead.
I mean, just
of
speak it
Pac
into existence.
in this wrestling contest. They've been trying to out-wrestle each other here, and got to give a little bit of the advantage thus far to Cope.
Pac also, you know, talking about AEW originals, he's a man, Taz, that over the last 5, oh wait, cover here by Cope. He's a man that we've seen
All In is going to be a good show.
I mean, it's almost seemingly endless higher and higher gears. He can push the pace just as soon as
more
you
than
think
likely, kids
Pac is
love
being outpaced,
wrestling.
he can kick it up an extra notch.
I know my oldest does. That's why
Can go. He's got what we call a motor.
I'm planning on
And
bringing
he's had
him
that
as
for
well.
many years. So, you know, he's well decorated throughout the world, is Pac.
And I think the black arrow that he uses is the single most spectacular move in AEW. And we've got a lot of spectacular moves, but nothing.
It might be just
control like the
well, it
black
need to be
arrow.
a
Let's see if he
trio
can
for
put it
sure.
on.
Cope off the middle.
Oh,
rope.
wow.
Look at this. Cope
Okay.
is taking Pac
Don't see that
to
much.
the outside.
First rope Jones.
And I think catching
I don't like how this looks
Pac
here.
by
Gonna
surprise.
go for a
as
baseball slide?
Cope
Nope.
elevated up and over the top, finds his feet on the ring apron, back into the ring, back body drop. Now it's Pac that finds his feet on the ring
Got
apron.
the
shoulders
midsection
the
up
midsection.
and over,
The
flip off the
bastard goes
back.
off the top. Pac was inside the ring. Oh, look at this. Cope baited him in.
Wow.
Swept out the legs. And now,
What's he got in mind here? What's Cope doing?
Cazadora.
Oh,
Face
damn.
first into the steps, courtesy of the Rated R superstar.
Big time power right there. That's tough to do.
Yeah, man.
Very tough to do right there.
Okay.
Copeland, a lot of strength there.
Wow, man, these two guys can go. Holy smokes.
And now Cope sends Pac into that barricade. That heavy, solid barricade.
So right there, I'm sorry, Cope broke the count. The referee was about to count him out, so it was a good job.
Good,
Better move
Michael.
there, Excalibur.
I
by Cope.
understand.
Which means he's not done
One
on the
more
outside
time.
with Pac.
One more
Now there's a
time.
10 count here on the outside in AEW as Cope depositing Pac.
Suplex on through the
Stomach
barricade.
first, or abdomen first, as you called it, Taz. That's abdomen. No, you said a weird emphasis on it.
Abdomen. Yeah, buddy, he deposited him. You're right.
Cope doing a good job, rolling in, breaking the count, resetting things on the floor. He knows how this game of the Death Riders is played.
No, wait.
Oh,
Good
gosh.
shot. What a
that table's
shot
done
right
been
there.
broke
They put the
once.
table back
Cope's
for us,
going to
too.
do it again.
Oh, gentlemen.
Smokes, yeah.
As now, Cope once again with the advantage. Pac's head bounced off our Solid Oak announce desk.
A Solid Oak Grand Slam, no longer a
to the outside,
pay-per-view.
trying to recollect
It is
himself, but-
not. It is a regular Saturday.
Kick to
It
the
will be
knee,
like
I think,
Dynamite.
by Pac. Oh!
Shot to the head. Oh, my God. You don't see that much.
Yeah, we talked about the neck injuries of Copeland and Pac.
That was smart.
Very vicious attack. The side of Cope's neck.
Bounced his head right off
That's
the
the
side
opening,
of
that's
the
the
ring
opening he was
apron.
looking for, and he used the
Now
ring
he's
as a
stomping the
weapon.
back of the neck.
On the assault, on the attack is the bastard.
Let's hear for Bryce because of neck injury you talked about. He was checking with Cole.
Yep.
Bryce
Very
Rensburg, the
smart.
referee. Yes, you're right. He's doing a great job here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was smart, but it was a dirty move.
Yeah, Pac's not here to win a popularity contest.
But listen, Adam Copeland overcame so much to come back to wrestling, and that blow to the side of the head, I don't know if it changed the complexion of his comeback or the match or what, but that was serious.
Well, hold on. Looks like Pac is
Pac's
lining them up here, and Pac,
going to
as
fly
we've been
over the
laying out,
top.
not just his talent, but he's dangerous. Highly
That is
dangerous.
crossbody.
And there's the talent.
Pac throwing his body into the rated R superstar.
Probably in Atlanta.
Our main event continues live on Dynamite.
The Queen of the Ring movie. Is that the one that Tony Storm's in? It is, yep. Let's see. Yep, okay. That's what I thought. All right, it is in picture. So, as always, we'll keep you up during the action of what's going on, what chaos might be unfolding. Cope is still struggling with getting back up. He's holding his neck. It's not a good look. But Camille, sorry. Jim Cornette, Naomi, a butt ton. Wow. When is that coming out? That I did not see. But Camille ends up in TNA. That'd be fine. Camille versus well, it's not I forgot her name. I'm telling you, I have that happen all the time. Who was the girl that beat Jordan Grace this past Sunday? Tessa. There you go. Slamovich too, yeah. Cope and Pac have made it back into the ring. Pac is up to the top rope. Cope is trying to figure out where he is. What, the match with Slamovich? Pac is on the top rope looking like a damn... Boom! Big drop kick. Camille versus Zarya. That would be a nice match. I think that she to save her AEW career by having her come out and beat Monet for a title. I mean, that would be the best scenario. But unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to happen. Of course, as we know, from what I understand, she has been taken off television. I don't know why, though. I don't know why she's off television. It just has happened.
We are live on Dynamite. Our main event is in the ring. The Bastard Pack with the advantage on the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Cope. The game plan has been evident, Taz.
Yeah, she's just sitting at home
dismantling,
like Ricky and Ray Phoenix
and you can see Cope trying to get that left hand under the bicep and forearm to prevent getting choked out with this bulldog choke by Pac.
Yeah.
He's trying. That's the right thing. You want to either attack the grip,
right,
or get your hand and get some separation. Try to get that crook of the man's arm off of your throat.
Yeah, and we're going to stay with this one here on Max and TBS as long as it takes. And let's see
another one.
Copeland can mount a comeback.
How about Pac?
Good suplex.
Great snap suplex. Shorter than the man. Not as tall as Copeland. His hips are already under Copeland, so he can peel off that snap suplex like that.
Yeah, great leverage.
I did hear about the TNT television.
The charging bastard.
Some TNT title, yeah. PCO absolutely destroyed it.
When you have those long limbs like Cope does, man, and you extend on that type of drop kick, that's what you do. You turn your opponent inside out. Let's take another look at this. Watch this impact here. Bam!
Yeah, he is. We know that.
Of the same drop kick. Unreal, man. Look at that.
Taz, it was a desperation move, as you can tell, because Copeland is still down as we go back to live action here. Still down.
Yeah, he's been not gotten up. On assault on the neck of the Rated R superstar, most presumably under the orders of Jon Moxley, our AEW World Champion, the general, the leader of the Death Riders, of which Pac is a loyal soldier who ducks underneath the lariat attack.
Good gosh.
Down Pac.
Face first right there, Pac landing.
He's got to get some momentum now. He has to capitalize right here.
His cheek, his mouth.
We have to see him capitalize.
Jack Jones like that, it's tough.
And fans, coming up this Saturday, AEW Collision, our homecoming in Jacksonville, Florida. We will see tag team action. Brody King, Buddy Matthews taking on the Gates of Agony, plus trios action as the Undisputed Kingdom take on Daniel Garcia, the TNT champion, Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand Ange, plus Tony Storm goes face-to-face with AEW Women's World Champion Mariah May ahead of their battle at Grand Slam Australia. And Tony Khan has just made it official. Brian Cage and Will Ospreay, one of the huge matches that we saw last year. They will face off as the Sky High there by Cope. Pac able to kick out 1 week from tonight. Cage and Ospreay live on Dynamite, plus Jeff Jarrett, Claudio Castagnoli has been made official, and
anyone
then in
who wrestling company goes to big talent.
Dynamite are returned to Atlanta, Georgia. Swerve Strickland, Ricochet, one-on-one.
You know, we saw Cage and Ospreay before. They have one of the best matches we've ever seen on Dynamite. Look for that match coming up on Collision. Look for that match coming up on Collision.
That's on Dynamite this coming Wednesday, Tony. Sorry to correct you, but right now, Cope struggling back into this match.
Tony, he just got excited right
now.
Bad
way, but man, he's trying to battle. He's fighting here. He knows Pac's down. He's trying to feed off the 12th man, this crowd, this audience here in Knoxville.
Cope, he was thinking maybe Impaler.
I think you're right. And Pac felt it and got out.
Drops to his stomach. Sometimes the simplest defense
that's
is the
most
most
definitely
effective.
what happened at the beginning.
True. Drop your weight. Arm ringer right there. Oh, wow.
A kick to the leg, that surgically repaired leg of Adam Copeland.
And you can hear these shots.
Remember, a plate plus
they did want to be an alternative.
Screws is
that
what
is
it
true.
took to reconstruct that broken tibia of Adam Copeland. But right now,
clothesline, damn.
Swinging for the fences with that lariat, and Cope connects.
And turned him inside out.
He just got drilled.
It's one of the things that makes what makes Adam Copeland what he is, man. Just never say die. Phenomenal athlete. I think the best shape of his life right now.
The Impaler, but you could see all the damage to Cope's neck. Did not allow him to immediately make the cover. Instead, Pac rolling free. Copeland up to the corner.
He's thinking. Cope is thinking. That's what the great ones do. They think. They're figuring out right now. You're watching them think on the fly here.
Good call,
what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I got an idea.
This usually means a spear will be incoming, but with the damage to the neck, Copeland.
Nope.
Oh, wait a second.
Good reversal by Pac.
Pac anticipated it.
Up and no caught him.
Cope Has him in the fireman's carry.
4-4 here.
But Pac, look at this. Pac transitions. The brutalizer to the standing Copeland.
Great
counter.
Wow, Pac is amazing what he can do.
And you saw it on the face of Copeland. He realized that he just stepped in it.
Very
he
smart.
gave this.
Good
he gifted this to Pac.
Got to hang on, Pac. You got to keep that thing cinched in. He's got that S grip locked in. He's got the legs scissored.
Oh, Copeland.
Got to the ropes.
Yeah, desperation
Cope
and
got
self-preservation
rope
all
and
in
then
one maneuver
collapsed.
there, falling into the ropes to force the break.
Yeah, Pac was great in
frustration on the face
WWE
of
as
Pac.
Neville. He was.
He knows he had him there. But that's, again, what a guy like, like Cope with all the championships, all the success, a big-time player for decades, he knows how to get out of stuff like that by using the ropes, by getting to the ropes.
And we've been talking up Pac, his resume, his record. And many people think of him as a high flyer, but he's so multifaceted. Oh, wait a second, Pac for a German suplex. The different elements of Pac's game is what makes him so dangerous. And look at that thrust kick to the base of the neck. Cope is stunned. And Pac
another one.
Kick.
Wow, right to the back of that beam, man. Right to the base of the German
suplex.
German suplex. And you saw immediately Bryce Remsburg, the referee. I can't remember the last time I've seen Copeland suplex like that.
Well, because the referee, Bryce Remsburg, he wants to check, and he's got to back off for a bit to let the referee check him and see if he can defend himself.
And you can tell, I really think Pac wants to put the brutalizer on.
There we go. Brutalizer.
There it is.
Pac sliding in. Brutalizer is locked. Center of the ring. Cope in trouble here.
I don't see him getting out of this.
How much more can Copeland take to that neck?
Taz, this could very well be a tap or snap
Maybe
situation for
get up.
Copeland.
No, Cope's in trouble, bro. I'm telling you.
And he rolled Cope up on his head.
Stack him. Oh, he could have had it. Well, it's easy to say from here. He could have
What
pinned
the hell?
him there. Cope could have, but again, I'm sitting here, not in the ring.
What a Superman effort this is to get to his feet.
Cope to his feet and drives down the bastard.
Can he follow up, though? Can he follow up? You got to
FTR,
follow
Pac,
up,
Moxley,
Cope. I know it's
Swerve, I
tough.
feel have all done better than they have.
Deep in the fourth quarter here.
And that was an
Tony is
amazing
also
counter
better as well.
by Cope, but he can barely pull
All
himself
great
up here,
examples
Taz.
of
The rated
moving
R
to another
superstar,
brand and having
Adam
a better
Copeland,
run.
a.k.a. Cope, the bastard Pac, battling it out in our main event live on
a spear to the back.
Back by Copeland.
You don't see that much, but man, that was effective.
And Copeland.
There we go. Hit him with another one.
Spear.
Really attacking the core right now of Pac.
But you see, Copeland, he's struggling with that neck
can't-
injury. All that damage done by Pac, paying dividends in
He
this
can't capitalize
moment, Taz.
4
Because when
p.m.
you have those neck injuries, they linger. I'm telling you from experience, you get that numbness even on offensive moves, and that's probably what Cope is dealing with.
Cope up to his feet first. Pac over to the ropes, trying to get in position for a potential rope break with whatever Copeland has in mind, but instead, Cope, center of the ring.
Spinning cutter.
Big time TKO style cutter from
1,
Copeland.
2.
And the win.
Wow. One with a TKO cutter.
Superstar.
A very well executed game plan by the bastard Pac. But a gutsy performance by the rated R superstar Adam Copeland to score the win tonight in our Dynamite main event.
Absolutely. What a battle by two tremendous competitors, two great wrestlers.
Yeah, you saw Copeland clutching those fists very tight, Taz. You have to imagine some numbness in those fingertips and those extremities. And
Damn, who was all that? Cash.
There's a jungle out there.
Dax.
Wait a second, that's
oh my God.
Oh, God.
Rock and Roll Express.
Rock and Roll Express got Concerto.
I mean, they...
Stay right there.
Oh, they're coming too, Cope.
Taped up. Like,
Dax and Cash is taped up. Rock and Roll Express has been taken out.
Rock and Roll Express, two men who just redefined tag team wrestling.
Oh my God, he's all by himself.
And
Copeland's
now
by himself here.
without any allies.
Nah, someone will
As
come
the
out.
Death Riders marching towards what could be an execution.
You might want to get out of here, Cope. You got the victory. Get the hell out of here, dude.
Jeff Jarrett to show up.
That pad behind him, too. He keeps looking back and looking forward.
But now the ringside area filling up. The Death Riders surrounding the ring. And Cope very short on allies.
Hobbs will show up.
Trapped. Cope is trapped. And his allies are, and Cope tied up backstage.
Okay. Yeah, well, Cope had to fight. You knew he wasn't going to run from this at all. And there, look at it.
The rabbit punches the back of the neck, and now Pac driving the knee. The Death Riders, this is
an absolute beatdown.
Than about defending Jon Moxley's AEW World Championship. This is about potentially ending the career of Copeland.
Okay, Jay White. Okay, that's for Yuta.
Just when we thought Copeland was out of allies.
God almighty, what a clothesline. Damn.
Great help.
He hit the shit out of Yuta.
Jay White going to the aid of the Radar superstar, sending Castagnoli into the stands, and now Pac and Jay White. Moxley, the boot to the midsection.
Great counter by Jay.
That's a low blow from Yuta. Takes care of Jay White.
Man, that was smart.
There was a Blade Runner very shortly in the future of our AEW World Champion.
We need someone for Marina.
Blowing once again, the Death Riders.
Remember, FTR is all tied up, wrapped up, taped up, and everything backstage thanks to the Death Riders.
Switchblade 100%.
That low blow, it stopped the Switchblade from executing. Oh, look at this. Executing the Blade Runner.
What the hell are these people doing here?
Look at this, Cope.
Look at
the 1,000-mile stare in the eyes. And now
good submission.
It's locked in by
Good
It's easy to do it now after this match that he had, and when you got so many people helping you in the ring.
Yeah, and that's a dangerous hold, especially after your neck is banged up dealing with Pac in the match.
Ain't nobody gonna help him.
Choked out.
Yeah, it's not just about how it restricts the blood flow in the carotid artery. It's about the damage, the pressure applied to the neck, that surgically repaired neck of Copeland.
I will break it.
Jon Moxley delivering a sermon on violence to the Rated R superstar along with the Death Riders.
Okay, so Powerhouse did show up.
By the Death Riders.
Adam Copeland, he's going to need some serious medical attention, fans. We thank you for joining us here tonight. We will see you Saturday night for Collision.
Yeah, not Hangman, but Jay White as a champion would be better off, in my opinion, than old Hangman as well. I think Jay White is deserving of a title at this point. Steve, we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, my friend. We will see you Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. Actually, we'll be here tomorrow for TNA. There's a lot of good stuff going on there, so make sure you tune in. Is this the beginning of the Death Riders? The music from the intro of this? It might be. That's a good question. It might be. I didn't think of that, but Michael, you might be right on that one. So, like I said, tomorrow we will be here. We'll be live for TNA. A lot of good stuff's going on with TNA at the moment. It's the first live show, not a pre-recorded show, so we are going to check that out. We're going to see what's going to happen with Braxium and the Rascals, Cora Jade and Slamovich. A lot of good stuff is building over there. Cannot wait to see the outcome of that. But of course, with that being said, AEW tonight was absolutely fantastic to start with. The tag team titles, fantastic as well. Got to see a good change happen between the tag team titles. As we know, the Hurt Syndicate, they hurt people. They're your new AEW tag team champions. Swerve versus AR Fox. That kind of went how we thought it would. building up for Ricochet and Swerve in 2 weeks. Hangman and the local talent. That was a squash match. We did hear Christopher Daniels is officially retiring. Double J calling out Claudio. Makes sense. They're trying to build that even more. So a lot of good building, a lot of storytelling. Something we had been talking about for the last few months, last year. We got to build a story. We've got to work on that. And we're actually seeing it happen. So I'm very impressed, very, very excited what could be happening here in a few months. But of course, with that being said, hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Hope you have a safe Thursday when your travels, whatever you may be doing. Elizabeth, Steve, Long Beach, anyone else out there in California, hope you're staying safe. If you're having to evacuate, hopefully you're able to do it and get away from those fires. Of course, we will be thinking and praying for y'all out there. And with that being said, as always, if you see someone in public, make sure you give them a smile. It could change their day, could save their life. You never know where someone's at, and just a simple smile, hello, how are you, could do wonders for anybody out there. Hope y'all have a fantastic Thursday. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are over and out. Good evening.